Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another game developing video. So, I haven't posted in a few weeks because I've had a lot of things I've been doing, exams at school, and then I've been on my Christmas break, and I've had a lot of family over, so I haven't had time to really post. But I have a few things to say. So, number one, I am starting a new project because you'll tend to realize this. I start a lot of new projects because I have a lot of different ideas I find that would work better and I enjoy more as a style. So, from our previous game, that was more of a learning experience. I'm just going to say that now. So, I still have all the files for that, but I'm not working on that anymore. But I do have plans to work on it again in the future when I have more experience in animating things and 3D modeling. But for right now, I've kind of just whipped up a new game idea, like a low poly police simulation. So using the, let me think, by Cinti Studios Polygon Heist and Polygon City Pack, along with the low poly FPS pack, I've coded weapon switching, certain weapon scripts, walking, movement, vehicle scripts using the Unity vehicles test pack. I have made a script to work with the vehicles. So let's just quickly go into a simulation here. So I think this is a really cool idea, honestly, because and yes, the post-processing is a bit heavy at the moment. See, I have depth of field set like really low, so everything's blurry, but basically you have this both included in the pack, but I had to make the weapon switching in UI, so you obviously have your tactical shield. So this is kind of a SWAT look, so you have a rifle, and then you can walk around. I say the post-processing looks pretty nice, but it's a bit heavy, like I said. Everything is interactable with rigid body, and whatever, I can blow this place up if I wanted to. I can throw stuff around, see? So that's pretty cool. It's all interactable, basically. The jump height is also a bit insane. This is cold for some reason. I think, yeah, I can fix that though. They have a SWAT vehicle. I thought this was super cool. So I decided using the Unity built-in vehicles pack that I'd make it drivable and you can get in and out of. I'm still working on the out of part, but I finished working on the in and out, so you can hit E and then you're suddenly inside the vehicle. As you can see, it has a little rigid body graph that came with it. Will disable that. 2 camera views, hit space to change. I added headlights that you can turn on using Q and E because it's just convenient. When you back up, there is backup lights essentially. I tried a light bar. I tried making a light bar, but I tried it with a coroutine, but it didn't work as planned, so I'm still working on fixing that possibly. But yeah, so this is one scene I've kind of worked on. Here's some of the, actually I'll show you the scripting in a second, but now we can go on to, sorry, it's kind of a mess at the moment. I just sort of whipped all this stuff up. I'm not sure which scene it is. Yeah, here it is. So this is the default scene that came with the low poly city pack. So I built a little police station because they actually have some really nice police models. And if I type in police into my assets, I also have this one, which came with the heist pack, which I'm going to make also interactable and drivable because it looks very nice. So in this one's a bit different. Yes, there is that same rain thing I did in my other game. I'm not sure if this is set up at the moment. Well, we can try it, I guess, because no, it is not. So this is the failed version. But if I disable all these players that I for some reason have lying around, let's see. I don't need. There we go. Okay, apparently that was all in one. And I find there should be a police car in here. Let me find it. Vehicles. There it is. Okay, so on this, hello, where is it? I can't find it. 1 second. Here it is, vehicle 1. So I also made this police car drivable, essentially, except this one does not have in and out scripts on it. But once again, it has pretty nice driving. There's that lens flare is a bit bright, but basically, see, this one doesn't look as nice as you see. The wheels are a bit out of place and they're inside the ground. The SWAT vehicle was a lot more worked on and planned out. That took me a bit more time, which is why it looks a lot nicer. Once again, we have the lighting system there for the headlights, the other lights going backwards. So yeah, I plan to fix this up, fix the other vehicles up. That way you can, and then at the start of the game, you should be able to choose your weapons, and then choose your vehicle, and then you can respond to call outs that you're issued, like robberies or anything. And if I can figure it out, AI possibly, you could have robbers and you could have weapons. And this is just kind of stuff that I enjoy anyways. It's kind of cool, so I thought this would be a lot more fun to work on as a project, and I felt like I had more assets to work with when it came with scripting and modeling. So yeah, so this is what it kind of looks like at the moment. Made it in about 2 days, because I don't make any of the modeling. I only make the scripting, so except for the vehicle and a few of the weapon scripts, but I made weapon switching, interactable vehicles, and now I'm going to show you some of my scripts. So yeah, let's check those out. Okay, so now we're checking out some of the scripts I've made. So these are very basic scripts, honestly. I'm not super advanced. I'm actually taking a few classes on C# at the moment, so as we go along, we'll get better at everything. But basically, I'm going to cut out all the ones that I didn't make. So these aren't all the scripts I made. These are just the ones that I guess I left open in Visual Studio. So we'll start with vehicles. So this is how you enter and exit vehicles. So this is saying, one second, for some reason I keep writing an S. This is basically just saying, you know, on the start, hide the interaction text, but when your mouse is over the object, which is basically the interactable part of the car, then it'll show the interaction text, and then if you hit E while it's over the car, then it'll disable the player, disable that vehicle, and instantiate the new drivable version. That way you can drive it around, and I can do the same like in the opposite direction. That way I can make it get in and outable. Then if your mouse leaves the object, then the interaction text hides itself. So I think that's pretty basic, but it really does work at this point in time. Under weapon switching, this is another very basic one. I used an array, which I don't think I needed to, honestly, because it's just 2 objects. I mean, I guess I will add more weapons and things, so it will become usable. But I didn't really set the key binding up for arrays, so that's why it's kind of useless at the moment. Okay, so this just says that on the start, your first weapon will be out, your first weapon slot will be selected. That way the UI looks pretty crisp. If you hit Q, then your first weapon comes out, and it'll show that on the UI. If you hit E, the same for the opposite. Now the keybinds I made are kind of weird. They're just to help me sort of learn what I'm doing, you know. But obviously in the future we can make customizable keybinds. I know how to do that, so I'll probably add that and make it more user-friendly, like 1 and 2 for that, and then for lights and cars, like L or something to make lights. I don't know. Whatever you guys think. Now for the police car script. This is for, what is this for? Oh no, this is a failed version of my vehicle script. This is the first kind of test. It did not go as planned because I tried to do collision enter, which did not work whatsoever. I don't even know why I tried that, but I did. Now at the lighting script, this is my failed attempt at making a light bar. So we have red lights and white lights because inside my engine, the colors for the models is red and white. I tried to create a float for each time the lights would flash, and I would say, and basically it would hide the light bar controller script until you hit to enable the light bar. So I thought just doing a start at the beginning would work fine. So it would start the coroutine, it would show and hide that one, then it'll wait. And I initially had the time between flash here, but for some reason that wasn't working, so I tried 1. And for some reason this does not work whatsoever. I don't know why. If you know why, please comment down below, but I do not know why at all. Then the lighting system. This is for the headlights, backlights, and there was the thing for the light bar. So that's where the light bar would have been enabled and disabled, and then from there it would start at here. But that did not work, so you're going to go with this. So it would basically say if you hit Q, which obviously, once again, the keybinds are a bit whack at the moment, but we can fix all that. It would say, you know, headlights equal true, so it would activate the headlights, it would disable headlights, light bar. Then if you hit W, which moves your vehicle forward, then it would hide the vehicle lights because obviously you don't need to, you're not reversing. If you hit S, which means you go backwards, then it would show them. Actually, for some reason I have, oh no, I don't know why I have 2 of those. It's kind of weird. I'm just going to remove that. But yeah, there we go. So that's so far some of the scripting, at least only the scripts that were open at this exact moment in time. So yeah, if you guys think this is a cool idea that I have going here, because I know how to make everything that I'm aiming to create, so I just like some feedback once again. I know I canceled my other project, and I know a lot of people thought that was a cool project, and you said, please don't quit, it's cool. I understand that, but I wasn't having as much enjoyment in making it, and at this moment in time, I'm just trying to learn how to make games, so later on I can make real games. So yeah, any ideas you have, just leave them in the comments. If you'd like me to show you more of my scripts that I made, just tell me that. That would be good. So yeah, thank you for watching.